Hey guys, and welcome back to another Unreal Engine Marketplace review. Today we are reviewing a plugin called Quick Actions. Now this allows you to find anything inside Unreal quick. So this allows you to find and execute actions within Unreal in seconds without using your mouse, increase your productivity by quickly accessing recent and favourite commands, you can interact with Unreal's built-in functionality in a more user-friendly manner, you can learn more about the tools by viewing their assigned shortcuts and detailed tooltips, and you can create your own automation scripts to simplify your workflows. So what we're going to be doing with this one is this review is going to be a lot more hands-on. We're actually going to be using the product itself. So let's just get right in with it. Now this one is absolutely amazing and very useful, especially if you're someone who struggles to kind of understand or at least remember the layout of Unreal. And even if you do understand it and you can remember where everything is, it still just makes your workflow a lot quicker and a lot easier. So the first thing we want to do is we obviously want to open up the menu to be able to search for these actions. So to do that, it's very easy. So it's called Quick Actions. So you want to hold Control Q. That's how you can remember it. But you can change that shortcut, and I will show you how to do that later on. Once you open up the menu, you'll have something like this. You probably won't have these two things here. That's just because I searched for them earlier. So when you're in here, you can simply just search by searching normally. So if you want to do something for actors, you can search for actor, and you have all of these here. And if we just search for world, you have all of these things here. Anything you want, you can search for. So let's search for navigation. You have all of these here. Now, what does OpenEngine Navigation System Settings mean? Well, if we hold down Alt, we can see the OpenEngine Navigation System Settings inside the project settings container. So let's go back to actor and search here. This will copy the file path of the selected actors, or place actors. It's the actor placement browser. So let's say I do want to place in an actor, but I forgot where that is. What I can do is search for actor here, and then use the arrow keys to go down. Once I'm over place actors, I can again hold Alt to see what it is, and then press enter, and it will then open up the place actors menu here. So again, I forgot where that is, now I've easily found it. Let's do the same with world partition. Let's do Control Q, search for world, or if I can spell it correctly, world partition. So we've got the world partition editor, press enter, and now it's open over here. You see how quick and easy that is to just find the actions which you want. So I'm going to close these, and again I said earlier that you can change the key bindings. So for the moment it's Control Q. What if we don't want it to be Control Q? What if we want it to be Control F? Oh, and also to close this menu, you can just click off of it and it will close like so. So let's say we want to press Control F to open up the menu, so for find. Well, if we go to Edit, and then Editor Preferences, what we can do is go to Keyboard Shortcuts here, and then search for Quick Menu. Now we have the Quick Menu here, so this summons Quick Commands menu. At the moment it is Control Q. What if I were to do Control F? So to do that I literally just held Control and F. Now if I were to close this and press Control F, you see it opens it up perfectly there like so. So now I've changed the keybind to be what I want, what makes more sense for me. So that now works perfectly. And if I click off of it, Control Q no longer does it as we've changed it over. But we can also change some of the other settings for this menu as well. So if we go back up to Edit, Editor Preferences, now if we scroll all the way down the left, we have Out of the Box Plugins. Out of the Box is the person who has developed and made this plugin. So we go to Quick Menu here, this is the name of the plugin. In Unreal it's called Quick Menu, on the Marketplace it's called Quick Actions, but it's the same thing. You can see we have all these different options here which we can change. So include tutorials, that's ticked. If we hover over it, you can see it says include tutorials. Includes how do I tutorials from Matthew Wadstein inside the entries. Include setting sections. This will include shortcuts to open specific setting sections inside the entries. Fuzzy search match percentage. So matching percentage required for entry to show up as a fuzzy search. So if you were to misspell something or if you just do the abbreviation, it will still show up, which again I will show you in a second. So essentially it will search for a term closely instead of exactly. So at the moment 75% of the search needs to be the same for it to show up. So if we were to lower that to 25, if you're really bad at spelling or you make a lot of mistakes, that'll be a lot better. So I'm going to set it to 25 just for the moment to show you. And you go into recent commands, you can see all of these recent commands which we've done, so you can remove those if you want to, or you can add some more in if you wanted to as well. And then max recent commands, if we were to put that up to 10, for example, you can have even more recent commands. So if we were to open this up again, let's open up something else. So let's search for world, but we'll misspell it. So you got Quorld. You can see it still has world settings there. Because I did misspell it, but some of it is still right enough for it to be able to find it. And if you want place actors, I can do PA, place actors comes up at the top there because that is the abbreviation for it. If I do BP, we get build paths. So again, it's just nice and easy to find anything which you want. And that then just built the paths because that's what I did. So if you want to then do also build lighting, you can do that. I'm not going to do that right now because that might take a bit of time obviously, but it's there. And again, we've now got all of these recent ones in here. I'm just going to open quite a few to get 10 recent ones to show you that working as well. And actually, I realized I should have probably done this to open up the editor preferences. But if we wanted to change the keybinds for this, we can just open up here, open out of the box plugins, quick menu settings. I can open that up and then change all of these settings here. So I don't need to go up to edit, editor preferences, and then scroll down to find it, and then click quick menu. Instead of doing that whole process, which can take a lot of time, especially if you're doing repetitively, we can just do Control F or Control Q, whatever you've got it set up as, and then search for it. But since I've already searched for it, I can just press enter, and it's opened up there like so. And again, you can see all of these recent commands showing up in here. So we can go through all of these recent ones and go to any one which we want. So this is obviously working perfectly for what we want it to do. So again, I feel like I might be repeating myself a bit here, but as you can really see, this makes it nice, quick and easy to find any action inside of Unreal which you want. So if you forget where things are, or if you just have to go through a lot of buttons and a lot of menus to find it, this makes it a lot quicker and a lot simpler to simply do like this. So I think that'll be it for this review. It's quite a quick one, but obviously we've gone through everything on here. I should also say that there is a link to this in the description down below. It is free, and at the moment it's only supported on Unreal Engine 5.1. Once again, I think this one is absolutely fantastic. As always, check it out in the description down below. I think this one can be very, very useful for a lot of people. Especially if you're just starting out in Unreal, you're just learning where everything is. This can just help you find it a lot more easily. As well as, again, it obviously tells you where it is, and you can hold down Alt to see more options and more information about it. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, please do make sure to like and subscribe down below. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.